Welcome to Premier Development League Soccer tonight from the Northern Kentucky University Soccer Complex in Highland Heights, Kentucky. It's round 2 of 3 in a derby series between the Dayton Dutch Lions FC and the hometown Cincinnati Dutch Lions FC. I'm Mike Schmaltz. Let's get a look at tonight's lineups. Cincinnati comes into tonight third in the Central Division, Great Lakes Division Conference at 5-5, trying to get one of those top 2 spots that would advance them to the playoffs. Dayton Dutch Lions FC 4-5-1 and 4th in conference, is just a game behind, so an important matchup here, and these two teams will face off once again on Monday, July the 10th. So some business still to be done between these two before it's all over here in the season. Let's get a look at tonight's lineups for Dayton Dutch Lions FC. They come into tonight under head coach Marcus Rickson. The defender Jacob Petrie, Vladimir Babu, another defender, Kevin Sakura, Alex Amankwa. Round out the defense. In midfield, Charlie Majewski, Cam Philpott, Glenn Vanderdorp, Amas Amankuna, who was a high draft pick in the MLS, Gilberto Hernandez, the forward, and then Rian Marquez, another forward to round it out for the Dayton Dutch Lions. For Cincinnati, Ki Namjapona rounds out the defense, along with Michael Millay, the former Cincinnati FC product, Jamie Letty, and Charlie Rolls. At midfield, Samuel DeRoy, Kevin Barajas, and Jesse Dijon, the leading goal scorer here for Cincinnati. Austin Smythe from the University of Cincinnati to forward, Christian Sosnowski and Peggy Nagacha round out the forwards for Cincinnati, and head coach Sid Van Drunen. In net for Cincinnati, it is Zeus De La Paz. He comes into tonight with a goals against of 1.2. He's played 824 minutes in 10 matches, given up 11, saved 18. Save percentage is at .621. And Michael Yance comes into tonight for Dayton in that 13 goals against in 10 matches, 878 minutes. He saved 62, been under siege this season. The save percentage in at 82.7. Cincinnati in orange tonight, Dayton in blue. These two teams represent the entertaining yet disciplined, principled Dutch style of soccer here tonight. Cincinnati took the first matchup this season 4-0. 4 goals by 4 different players. The 31st minute, Jamie Letty from Samuel DeRoy. The 36th minute, Peggy Ngacha from Samson Sergi. The 43rd minute, it was Dijon. And in the 54th minute, from Sergi. 2 saves for Zeus De La Paz in that first matchup. And again, these two will get after it one more time on July the 10th. This will be the final home match of the season for Cincinnati. However, they will get to play FC Cincinnati on Sunday, July the 16th. So representation from across the river in the USL. Pressure here for Dayton. Solid cross in the first thread and a good header, but picked up by La Paz just at the top of the box. First shot on goal of the night is well for Dayton. Glenn Van Geldorp with that offering. Is Dayton the aggressor out of the gate? Into our 3rd minute. Zeus De La Paz in front, almost made an error. It would have given Dayton a 1-goal lead, but a great recovery for La Paz to step back and make that save. Kevin Sarko out of Liberia in North Carolina, Pembroke, right there on the doorstep for Dayton, and he was denied. Be the first touch of the night for Michael Yance in net tonight for Dayton. Yance is from Warsaw, Indiana, and Fort Hays State University. Diverse roster for both squads on the pitch tonight. Dayton well represented by Northern Kentucky University, and Cincinnati well represented by the University of Cincinnati. First touch for Amankona. Amankona out of Ghana, plays at Dayton. He was the 5th pick of the 3rd round of the 2016 MLS draft by Real Salt Lake, the 46th selection overall, and the 5th Dayton Flyer to be drafted in MLS. 5'7", he's playing the midfield. De La Paz will reset here for Cincinnati. Good touch him into Cincinnati, tries to form its attack. This is Rolls. Good for a long service and interrupted there by Marquez. Barajas back for Rolls, and Cincinnati tries to maintain its attacking momentum and turned away. Touch in the back for Cincinnati for Michael Malay. Coastal Carolina, University of Cincinnati product as well. Some experience with Orlando FC and most recently with FC Cincinnati. Marquez there again defensively for Dayton. Amankona couldn't keep the momentum. And whistle will give it back to Cincinnati. Good battle for Barajas on the touchline. Beautiful work in for Cincinnati, and then that service behind and gotcha. And Cincinnati will reset. Tough physical battle again. We've seen Cincinnati play that style throughout. Samuel DeRoy there, along with Nam Japuna. Did some solid work on Van Geldorp. Cincinnati reforms. Ball punched out. DeRoy with a touch for Barajas, and solid tackle there by Dayton. It's Majewski. Cincinnati reforms once again. Rolls tries to keep it alive. San Albert over to the touchline in our 7th minute. Still scoreless here. Up-tempo play for both squads. Again, Cincinnati coming in 3rd in the Central Conference Great Lakes Division, trailing KW United FC 8-3. One of those losses to Cincinnati, and the Michigan Bucks 7-1-2 in 2nd. Michigan knocked off Cincinnati here in the 4th game of the season, back on June the 8th. There's Nam Japana. Rolls keeps it alive for Cincinnati. Strong footwork there at mid, but a whistle going against Cincinnati and in favor of Dayton. And a restart here for Dayton Dutch Lions FC. Long service in. Back line for Cincinnati, Stout. Barajas with some space. Serves it wide, back inside, and punched away by Dayton. Solid back line for Dayton Dutch Lions as well. There's Marquez one more time. And Geldorf service interrupted, but a great recovery here by Dayton. Ball flicked across. And another dangerous chance turned away by Cincinnati FC. Cincinnati trying to turn the tables. And Gotcha up top, works his way through traffic. Collision, and the ball goes back to Dayton. It's a great job on the Dayton back line to sustain that contact. Vladimir Babu, familiar with this pitch. He's a member of the NKU Norse as well. Barajas works his way out of trouble momentarily. Pressure there for Gilberto Hernandez in Dayton. And Cincinnati able to negotiate its way across mid. Gotcha. Now Japana was wide open down the right side, and Gotcha couldn't get it there, but they reset the Roy up top. Couldn't connect with Gotcha. Baba Yu was there again to interrupt for Dayton. Rolls resets now in our 11th minute here in the first. DeRoy. Misconnection for DeRoy and another cleanup for Dayton. Marquez again. And Gotcha, good turn. Gotcha again sent to the pitch and no whistle. We'll continue on. Geldorf sends it wide.
Become a fan of the PDL on Facebook. Visit facebook.com/USLPDL for exclusive league news and interactive
Quick
content.
restart here for Dayton Dutch Lions FC. Ball across the touchline and a restart here for Dayton. So Dayton been the aggressor. Namqua here will restart. First corner of the night for Dayton. Corner kicks brought to you all season long by Mercy Health Sports Medicine. Solid cross in front, denied by Cincinnati. Looks like that was Malay in there to get the first touch on it. Dayton able to keep it in attacking position. And a restart again in the attacking third for the visiting Dutch Lions from the Gem City. Another set piece opportunity. Omankwa will send it across. Strong left footer again, that one low, and that one punched out by Gotcha. Be collected up high by Petrie. Dayton reforms the attack. Long service in. De La Paz going to float one off the post. Dayton continue to play aggressively here. This is Philpott in. Hernandez has it taken away, and this is Barajas away for Cincinnati. Strong service left. Shot on, and a beautiful save by Yance. Cincinnati's best attack of the night. And Yance able to just guide it over the crossbar. And Cincinnati with a player down. Beautiful work to drive it in. Our officials tonight, the referee Johan Pedlowski, senior assistant referee Benjamin Hall Volpenheim, junior assistant referee Paul Terry, and the fourth is Corey Mann. So Johan Pedlowski having a conversation here with Cincinnati Dutch Lions FC personnel as they're concerned about the injury. Corner upcoming here for Cincinnati when we resume. This, of course, will add some time on to the first. Humid summer night here in Highland Heights. Independence Day Eve, and a great battle setting up here between Cincinnati and Dayton. That's Dinjon, who took the shot, sustained the contact, and he's going to come off under his own power, but maybe an injury to the right leg, right ankle. Take a look at what's upcoming here for Cincinnati. They go on the road to face the Michigan Bucks on Saturday. Then the 10th to visit the same Dayton Dutch Lions FC. And the West Virginia Chaos, a road trip on July the 13th. And then back here on the 16th to face FC Cincinnati. Dayton with just 3 matches left on the season. Dayton Dutch Lions FC comes into tonight 1-2-1 in the last 4, 2-5-1 in the last 8. The tie was against the Great Lakes Division leader KW United. An opportunistic stretch starts here tonight. Of course, another match for Dayton against Cincinnati July the 10th, and KW United July the 12th, and West Virginia at home on the 16th. So another attack denied by Dayton, and rolls will reset here for Cincinnati. In for and gotcha. Strong mark by Petrie. Gotcha draws more attention from Philpott as well. Ball inside, and there's Marquez one more time to punch it out. Geldorp trying to convert for Dayton. Rolls able to keep it in momentarily for Cincinnati. Contact there from Michael Millay.
Subbing in for your
Cincinnati brings on number 33. Kabamatov Cam in for Cincinnati. Gets his first look of the night. Quick restart for Cincinnati. Namjapana. Right. He's met over there quickly by Amankona. Dayton again able to neutralize the Cincinnati attack, and touchline call goes to Dayton. Another strong defensive effort by the comrades from the north. Ball sent back to De La Paz, who's going to punch it out near mid. Amankona kept it alive there for Dayton. Now DeRoy and Namjapana try to work out. Another solid play by Amas. Amankona on that right side. Amankwa in traffic. This is Kelvin Sakura. Sakura sent down. Beautiful work in traffic by Amankona. Amankona, some fancy footwork, and Amankona's going to have a chance. Tried to dish it off left. Van Geldorp was there. And a great save off the side by De La Paz. Crafty attack there by Dayton. And De La Paz forced to make a save off the post. His toughest chance of the night. So a corner coming up here, courtesy of Mercy Health Sports Medicine. And once again, Amankwa will start it for Dayton. Couple of good targets inside. Sakura. They look for him. Good header there from Ngacha to clear it out. DeRoy trying to pick it up for Cincinnati. Kept in, and Van Geldorf operates. Good drop back there by Barajas to neutralize. And another corner here for Dayton. This will be the third corner tonight for Dayton Dutch Lions FC. Good drive into the box and sent over. The ball will stay with Dayton and they'll reset it. His last touch in the air, it looked like. For Sakura. Reset again. DeRoy's there first for Cincinnati. And Ngacha punches down. Then John works in space. Strong service wide for Barajas. Tries to touch in. Interrupted there by Majewski. And Dayton will try to turn. And Geldorf in space. Petrie had it wide and rolls there again for Cincinnati and then tripped up. And a whistle coming against Dayton. So restart opportunity here for Cincinnati and a yellow card. Our first of the night. That one issued to Sakura. In the 22nd minute. So Cincinnati restarts. Long service in. They look for Ngacha, who got a hit on it, but Yant's there on an easy cleanup. Cincinnati stymied up there at the top of the 25. Amankwa tries to play out. Cincinnati with good pressure from Barajas. And Namjapana back for DeRoy. Strong play forward here for Dinjan. Dinjan into traffic, had it poked away. Combination there for Marquez. Majewski. Restart for Namjapana. Good service in. Namjapana will chase it down, and Marquez, another solid effort for Dayton Dutch Lions FC.
Here comes another Cincinnati Dutch Lions
Corner kick here for Cincinnati, brought to you by Mercy Health Sports Medicine. Left footer, high driver, gave a chance there for Cincinnati. Jamie Letty into the air there, couldn't direct it on frame. '24th minute here in Highland Heights. 4 corners so far for Dayton, just 1 for Cincinnati. Make that 2 for Cincinnati. 2 shots on goal for Dayton, and 1 for the home half. Another physical exchange there between Marquez and Ngacha. Cincinnati just trying to drive its way toward net. And a foul against Cincinnati, and a yellow card there for Ngacha. So 2 yellows here in the first, 1 for each half.
Right now, while your Dutch Lions are on the field, Global Business Solutions, high-performance IT and technology solutions are always on, powering and protecting the Lions IT.
Gives us a chance to remind you that you can stay up to date with the happenings throughout the PDL, the new prospects, and all the news at uspdl.com. Download the PDL mobile app. Keep track of your favorite teams throughout the summer. Season coming to a quick close. DeRoy in space working against Van Geldorp. Van Geldorp gets past, works his way through traffic. Ball sent well behind there by Hernandez. Dayton has been impressive working its way through the defensive efforts of its Cincinnati counterparts. De La Paz will restart. Japana and Barajas couldn't get a foot on it. Ball sent back. Touchy moment there for La Paz, but he's able to clear it. Dinjan across. Zangacha in traffic. DeRoy going to send it wide for Rolls. Cincinnati will settle in. Christian Sosnowski. Ball chipped forward, and Yance an easy pickup there for Dayton. '27th minute, we will have some stoppage time. DeRoy in space, more contact. No call there, and we play on. Barajas presses. Good service forward for Ngacha. And racing out to make that play is Yance. Nice cover again from Marquez. Marquez from Tabuna, Brazil. He's at Iowa Lakes Community College. Pretty solid Brazilian contingent here for Dayton. The ball across the touchline and a quick restart here for Dayton and Montqua.
We are the only dealership in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Southeast Indiana area to receive for each of the past 3 years the
Sosnowski for Cincinnati up for Barajas. Strong tackle. And well done there by Petrie for Dayton. Long service forward as Dayton tried to beat Cincinnati back with Sakura. The home side able to cut it off. It's Michael Millay there, for Cincinnati, along with Namjapana on that side. De La Paz sent it away. First touch for Cincinnati, but Dayton will clean it up. Majewski just a touchback to start the possession for Dayton. Bobby Yu. Philpott forward, but rolls there for Cincinnati. Cincinnati, another dangerous turn. Able to recover. Did John trying to advance. There's Ngacha, and he's sent again to the pitch. It's more physical play, and our second yellow against Dayton. The physical nature of this match starts to ratchet up quite a bit. So 2 yellows for the visiting side, 1 for Cincinnati. That was Bobby Yu with the second yellow for Dayton. Roll serves in. Cam over there for Cincinnati. There's Cam to restart. Sosnowski with a touchback. We find Namjapona. Barajas for Cam. Ball sent out on a crossing effort.
This Cincinnati Dutch Lions
Corner kick brought to you by Mercy Health Sports Medicine. It's Jacob Petrie there defensively for Dayton on that last possession. Then John will send it across for Cincinnati. Good service in, and Yance able to focus in past the distraction. That was Malay coming in, along with Cam for Cincinnati. A long service out. De La Paz will come off to make a play. Sends it across the touchline, and a quick restart for Philpott in Dayton. Hernandez there. And it poked away. And Dayton restarts in the attacking third. A little miscommunication there between Van Gelder and Hernandez. And the ball back with Cincinnati. Great move there by Rolls. De La Paz out for Namjapana. Service back for Barajas and then forward by Malay. And a restart here for Dayton. Foul against Cincinnati. Check that foul against Dayton, and of course Cincinnati with the restart. Then John trying to make something of it. Long service to space and nobody home for the home half. 33rd minute here in the first. Four corners for Dayton, 3 for Cincinnati. 2 shots on for Dayton and 1 for Cincinnati. It's good work by Cam to keep it alive momentarily on the touchline. Ball forward, first contact there for Cincinnati. That was Letty. Long service across for Rolls. Cincinnati forms up, Cam ahead. Rolls sends it in. Yance able to punch it out. Barajas there. Over for Sosnowski in front for Ngacha and cleared away right at the last moment. Ngacha had Yance off the line. It was a great look there for Cincinnati. Solid defensive play by Bobby Yu for Dayton.
This corner kick is brought to you by
So a corner kick now
Sports Medicine.
for Cincinnati. Brought to you by Mercy Health Sports Medicine. Sent across. Aerial battle won by Yance. Barajas keeps it alive. Blocked by the body for Philpott. And Dayton has denied Cincinnati once again. Amakona forward. DeRoy up the challenge for Cincinnati, and Barajas able to come away with it. Rolls again. Ngacha. Ngacha run out of there by Baba Yu. DeRoy across. Namjapana out of the University of Kentucky. Cam looks for help. Good touch by Ngacha. And again, Dayton there to deny at the top. Was Philpott on that right side. Cincinnati resets with Millay, and now back for La Paz will reverse the field for Rolls. Barajas in space. Cross for Cam. Dinjan with a touch. Good work back for Barajas. Back for Dinjan and couldn't get it before it crossed the line. And Yance will be able to send it out here for Dayton. So a stronger offensive effort here for Cincinnati as we get to the closing moments of the first. Attack starting to form more quickly, more organized, and Cincinnati's had some good looks that have been thwarted by some excellent Dayton defense. And Yance sends it out. Ball missed Sikora. Sosnowski sent to the pitch, and Dayton back to the attack. Gilberto Hernandez goes to work on Millay. Hernandez likes technical ability. Opportunity to cross, knocked away. Namjapana. Was Philpott up top. Philpott going to send it on, and not a whole lot on it. Easy snuff there for De La Paz. Rolls quickly on. Here's Ngacha. Worked again by Bobby Yu. These two have been battling physically all night, along with Marquez as well. Misconnection there. Ball go back to Dayton. Did John there in space, looking for Barajas, and more times than not, those two able to connect. A missed opportunity there for Cincinnati. Restart for Dayton. Millay kept it alive. Namjapana. Some contact there on the side. Simon Kona there for Dayton. And Amonquah the restart. Misconnection there for Philpott, and Zeus De La Paz sets it up for Cincinnati. Cam in space looking for Ngacha, and Bobby Yu there again for Dayton. Long service in from Dinjan for Rolls. And Dayton will earn the possession. Ball back to Yance. Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell is proud to set the standard by which all other dealerships in the tri-state are measured. The only dealership in Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Southeast Indiana to receive, for the past 3 years, the coveted Mercedes-Benz Best of the Best award, given to select few dealerships that have delivered unparalleled excellence and customer experience. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell. And got you back for Cam. Barajas sends it into space and nobody home. Amakona gonna collect it. In space, that's Van Geldorp trying to work his way through traffic. Does punch it out. Dayton forms. Cam came over, gained some contact. Possession in doubt and momentarily punched out by Cincinnati. One overplayed there by DeRoy. Roberto Hernandez. We gave up a little too early on that last possession, but ball remains with Dayton. Amakona. Solid service forward. Here's Hernandez. Got a little flick on it. Malay was back there for Cincinnati, and Zeus De La Paz comes up with a save. It's a beautiful service. Forward by Amas Amakona. De La Paz. Pause for an injury here.
YouTube is the league's official online video home offering live games and feature content. Subscribe for free to the PDL YouTube channel today.
And our stoppage time will increase here in the first. Try to get a look at who's down there for Dayton. Able to get back to his feet. It's Kellen Sikora. Good show of sportsmanship there by De La Paz to check on his esteemed opponent tonight. Cincinnati restarts back for De La Paz. Now Japana for Malay. Cincinnati will eat into this clock here in the 41st minute. Again, probably a good 4 minutes of stoppage time here in the first. This is Cam in traffic. Great work on that far side by Philpott to neutralize. Ball in for Dinjan. Works with Ngacha. Barajas over for Namjapana. Over to Mark Amakona. And more excellent work there by Amakona. You've seen some fantastic footwork out of him tonight. DeRoy center for Cam. Barajas chips back for Cam. Got a good turn in front of Bobby Yu and gotcha across. And a shot denied at the top. That was Dinjan there for Cincinnati.
The House of Orange Sports Bar
Just a half step. And it could have been 1-0 Cincinnati. But tonight up top by excellent work once again by Amakwa back there at the top of the box. 43rd minute here in the first. 4 corner kicks apiece, 4 shots on goal for Dayton and just 1 for Cincinnati. This is a Cincinnati team that took care of Dayton 4-0 in the first meeting. That one was back on May the 27th. So some excellent progress made from that time to now for Dayton. Sosnowski crosses. Again, more good physical defense there from Dayton. Van Geldorp has to take it away. Gotcha. Good touch back. Here's Dinjon in space. Gotcha trying to turn. Cam's going to have a chance, and Yance over there to shut the door. Cam got a pretty good look at it. Decent velocity on that strike. That's Cincinnati's second shot on goal of the night. He had to make a play. Now he'll send it long. Sikora in space along with Hernandez. Hernandez hits the pitch. And more contact. And aggressive at that as Jamie Letty was trying to play out Van Geldorp over. And a foul against Cincinnati. Good angle by Van Geldorp. A Monqua here for Dayton and a dangerous chance of the set piece. Into the 45th minute. Will most likely play to 49. A Monqua left footer. Sends it right. Rolls was there for Cincinnati. DeRoy cleared. But kept alive and Philpott in business for Dayton. Cam plays forward. Great move at mid. Attack forming, then he can't find. Dinjon forward. Dinjon pressing the issue. Gotcha plays it off his back and back for Barajas. Cincinnati still in a great attacking position. Beautiful work there by Monqua once again. Malay has to hustle back and De La Paz will send it back out for Namjapana. Cincinnati reforms. Monqua working against Sosnowski. Ball bounced away there off of Monqua. This is Namjapana pressing the issue. Good work by Majewski to clear. Good turn in another physical battle. Is this Sikora? Now just a push from behind there. And Sikora going to go down and sell it perhaps a bit. That is Michael Malay there for Cincinnati. And Sikora laying face first here on the pitch. And enough to draw the whistle. The training staff will come out in the 10-2. Kelvin Sikora here for Dayton. Sikora's out of Liberia in North Carolina, Pembroke. Dutch-inspired, American-made. Stop in at Lisi's Steakhouse on 6th and Main in Covington for bitter ball and Dutch filet, or have a signature cocktail on the rooftop patio overlooking the Cincinnati skyline. Open for dinner 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Reservations recommended. Find them on Facebook or Twitter. Lisi, L-I-S-S-E, 5215. Sikora able to come off. And a restart here for Cincinnati now in the 48th minute. Some stoppage time added for now what is the third injury of this first half. It's been physical between these two. Sosnowski plays for Barajas. Dinjon depleted. Excellent work again by Amakona. And he's in space and a long service wide for Hernandez. Gilberto Hernandez sends it back up top. Amakona almost a touch and then relieved by Dinjon. Cincinnati pushes back. And Gotcha in space. Bobby, you there once again. Now Japana plays forward for Cincinnati, looking for help. Almost a nice combination there from Sosnowski back for Nam Japana. And a missed connection gives it back to Dayton. That's Kurt Rainey in for Dayton, number 9. Nam Japana going right at Amakwa. Nam Japana shows some toughness there. Amakwa in there at 6'2". Nam Japana listed at 5'10", but didn't look like it in that exchange. Van Gelder forward. Another aggressive mark by Nam Japana for Cincinnati. Van Gelder able to break out of traffic. Anamqua sent it over and sent back. It's Michael Millay there for the Cincinnati side. Throw in from the corner. Touch there by Philpott. Ball will cross the touchline, and we will end the first half tied at 0-0. Entertaining battle between these two rivals, Dayton and Cincinnati. 4 corners for both sides. 4 shots on goal for Dayton and 2 for the Cincinnati side. So we end the first 0-0 here in Northern Kentucky. We'll take a break, be back with your second half here for Premier Development League Soccer on CDLFC.com. back at cdlfc.com for Premier Development League Soccer. A good one between these two arch rivals, Dayton Dutch Lions FC 0, Cincinnati Dutch Lions FC 0. Here's we get set to start the second. First half statistics for Dayton: 4 corners, 6 shots, 4 on frame, 3 staves for the keeper for Dayton, Michael Yance. 2 yellows, 1 to Sikor in the 22nd minute, and 1 to Baba Yu, both the defenders, in the 29th. 5 fouls. The shots for Dayton came from Sikora Philpott and Gilberto Hernandez. For Cincinnati, 4 corners, 3 shots, 2 on frame, 4 saves, 1 yellow to Ngacha in the 25th minute. So he's had some physical battles with that back line of Dayton. 5 fouls for Cincinnati. And the shots from Dinjan, Barajas, Ngacha, and Cam for Cincinnati. Well, tonight's match, a great tribute to the Dutch Lions Capital Group. USA LLC was founded in 2009 by Mike Mosel, Eric Tammer, and Peter Vandermolen. And besides that investment company, they also registered the Dayton Dutch Lions FC LLC and purchased the license to play professional soccer in the USL in Dayton, Ohio in April 2011. Started a second team in Houston, the Dutch Lions FC LLC, and in September 2013, the third club here in Cincinnati, the Dutch Lions FC. So in all, the Dayton Dutch Lions with a men's and a women's program, Houston, Cincinnati, New York Dutch Lions, the Gulf Coast Dutch Lions FC, and an interest in Cincinnati FC in the USL. 7 teams for the investment group. Treated us to some entertaining soccer here throughout the summers. And a program that's growing. Cincinnati out of the gate pressuring here in the second. And more contact as the physical nature of this match has been evident throughout. Be the 6th foul of the night for Cincinnati. And again, down on the pitch is a Monqua. For Dayton. So a discussion again with our officials tonight. The referee, Johan Podolski. Senior assistant, Benjamin Hall-Volpenheim, and Paul Terry. Been kept busy by these two sides getting after it. So a restart here for Dayton. Philpott with a touch. Kept in nicely by Petrie. Cincinnati trying to play out with Ngacha. Great move to get around Majewski. And here's Ngacha serving wide for Barajas. Tracks it down in the corner and then punched away, but a restart for Cincinnati.
Here comes your
And a Mercy Health Sports Medicine corner kick early in the second for the home side. Good driving, and Yance there again to punch it out. And almost a chance on a rebound. Bicycle kick there for Cam, and the offering cleaned up by Yance. Good attacking look there again for Cincinnati. So Coach Sin Van Drunen has to like the way his team has picked a quick pace to start this second half. Of course, the nature of Dutch soccer. Both of these teams done well to capture the energy and the spirit of the franchises here tonight. Majewski across. Moncua played forward. Good over play and good mark by Namjapana there for Cincinnati in the corner. Sosnowski will give way to Namjapana on the restart. Strong effort at the turn there by Ngacha. But a Moncua there for Dayton. Send it across to the middle, and some more contact behind the play there. Then John going to work on Majewski. Then John back for Cam. Cam for Ngacha got tangled up. No call there as Cam hit the pitch courtesy of Rian Marquez. Marquez right footer. Petrie in to take on Rolls. And Rolls with great position for Cincinnati. Rides Petrie off the line. And Ngacha taking on Bobby Yu. Then John tried to play forward. Petrie knocked it down. And behind to clean it up. Majewski and a whistle.
Looking to purchase an SUV to haul your kids.
Cincinnati in orange tonight, Dayton in blue.
Practice or games? Look no further than
Representing the core colors of both programs.
Faces GLA, GLE, G-Class, GLC, or
Rolls
GLS,
up for
all
Cam.
available. Stop into our showroom off Interstate 7175, exit 188 to visit with a Mercedes-Benz
Majewski
representative.
headed for Dayton momentarily, and Cam across. DeRoy makes an offering. It was deflected up top. And Yance across to make the play for Dayton. Another solid defensive effort. Like Sikora over there, right side to start this possession for Dayton. Hernandez goes to work. And Geldorf cross it in. Cincinnati there to deny. It's Jamie Letty. So a restart here for the home side. Second minute here in Highland Heights. Pace will slow just a bit. Cincinnati right back to Ngacha. Cam handles in space. Ngacha across for Rolls. Ball deflected in front, and Ngacha had a foot on it. Looked like Cam came sweeping in behind, and he couldn't get it on frame. Ball was deflected initially on the service by Philpott, and it brings up a Mercy Health Sports Medicine corner. Make it a throw in here in our obscured corner. Deep left. And a restart, and they find DeRoy. Ball in front, Cam was there to touch it with the head. But the ball will float harmlessly into the far corner. And Mike Yance going to get a chance to clear it away here for Dayton. 3 shots on goal now for Cincinnati. Ball deflected out. So Moncona couldn't control. Cincinnati restarts and Barajas has a chance in space. DeRoy for Rolls. Now Cam. Barajas. Hernandez over to Mark and a beautiful turn there for Dayton. Long service forward. This is Rainey. Malay there for Cincinnati. Beautiful work. Out of traffic by Jamie Letty for Cincinnati. Cincinnati tries to capitalize, couldn't keep it in. Then John there at mid. And a restart coming here for Dayton. Cincinnati sends Borns Risovic on for his first look of the night to relieve Christian Sosnowski. Risovic in. Played for PEC Zwolle in the Netherlands. And some fresh legs for Sid Van Drunen. Rainey. Poked away well again by Cincinnati. Michael Malay over to make the play. Philpott for Dayton. Malay there again for Cincinnati on a strong mark. Some help from that side on Nam Japana, also a good physical player on that back line. Ball headed in, and De La Paz going to come up with it. Hernandez was there for almost an opportunistic rebound. And Gotcha going to work in space against Petrie. Powered through that, gets some help from Cameron, and Gotcha powers forward. And Gotcha had it turned away by Majewski. Now up for Hernandez. Another strong mark there from Letty. 2 players hit the pitch, no whistle. Rolls plays on. Hernandez couldn't keep it in. Jamie Letty again across for Cincinnati. Letty out of Fairleigh Dickinson University. Then John in space, a touch for Cam for Barajas. Then John wide for Barajas, and he reset. Cam lost his footing. And Dayton will come away with it. Malay for Nam Japana. Works on Rainey. In turns, is Cincinnati going to reform? Cam a touch on. So Risovic turned first for Cincinnati. In traffic, did John had it poked away. Risovic once again trying to use that big physical frame to move forward. Majewski there for Dayton to interrupt, and Rolls his counterpart. Right there again for Cincinnati to keep it in the attacking third. Moncona and Rolls there again to save the possession for Cincinnati. Letty for DeRoy. Now Japuna. Japuna battles through. Pretty aggressive slide there on the far side. Once again, getting up slowly. Sakura. He's taking some contact to the ankles and the shins here tonight. Petrie for Dayton. Then John for Cincinnati. Physical defensive effort once again draws the whistle against Cincinnati. And Jesse Dinjon. '60th minute here in Highland Heights. Petrie restarts. Majewski middle and Rainey ridden off by Malay. Then John forward for Cam. Barajas for DeRoy. Nam Japana for Ngacha. DeRoy long service. Cam is there for Cincinnati. Comes right in on Petrie, offering a cross and couldn't connect with Ngacha off the far post. Yance came off the line to make the play. Sakura over there as well, defensively for Dayton. So almost a potent combination there for Cincinnati. As Cam got it in a good position for Ngacha, couldn't quite catch up to it. Ngacha with a goal, 14 shots this season. Then John, the leading goal scorer for Cincinnati with 4. And Austin Smythe has had some limited minutes here tonight. 3 goals for Cincinnati. Ryan Malink as well, 3 goals for Cincinnati. And Samson Sergi, who's not on the roster tonight, also with 3 goals, had a game winner last time Cincinnati played at home. Sergi, a member of Xavier's soccer program. Smythe and Malink both from the University of Cincinnati. So restart here for Letty. Rolls forward for Ngacha. Good turn there by Dayton once again for Majewski. Beautiful work by Barajas to find Rolls. Cam works forward. Ngacha in space. Dijon called for the service and Ngacha couldn't get it there. Cincinnati reforms. Cam forward couldn't find Barajas. And Philpott there for Dayton. Almost an opportunity there for Dinjon. Hernandez will challenge Malay. Malay gonna turn the possession for the home side. Letty interrupts for Cincinnati. Ball in space, and DeRoy gonna be tripped up by Philpott. DeRoy just kind of let that float out in space, and Philpott had a good angle on it. Could have turned into a great opportunity there for Dayton. Could have avoided the contact. So a foul against Dayton, and Letty set to restart here for Cincinnati. And Ngacha for Barajas. Then a miscommunication, and Cam just going to give it up. So he broke the wrong direction. Easy turn there for Montqua in Dayton. Rainey forward for Dayton. Letty working hard and grabbed a bit too much of the back of the jersey and then a little extra for Cam Philpott. Hernandez up to have a chat with our official tonight. Yuan Podolski. Been kept busy by some physical play between Dayton and Cincinnati, and here's the Montqua. Good set opportunity here for Dayton. Driving left footer, Rolls got a piece of it early. And DeRoy going to clean it up here for Cincinnati. Looking for Cam long, and Cam's going to have a chance. Cam comes in, feed for and gotcha, and ridden off again from behind. Nicely by Marquez. Marquez was active early in that Dayton backfield. Came up and ruined the chance there for Cincinnati, and then gotcha. 66th minute. Then John in. Cincinnati quickly reforms. Cam will find some space, then can't connect with the Resevic. Montqua over for Dayton. And a restart for the visitors. Cincinnati set to send Patrick Nuss back on. Nuss out of Fort Worth, Texas, and the New Jersey Institute of Technology. Nuss will bring some fresh legs in. A good hand there for Barajas. He's done a great job tonight for Cincinnati. So Patrick Nuss on for Kevin Barajas. And a Montqua restarts for Dayton. Third substitution of the night for Cincinnati. Ball sent back, and De La Paz there for Cincinnati. Looking for Dinjon and couldn't connect. Nuss works for Cincinnati along with DeRoy. And a Montqua has it relieved. Dinjon forward and gotcha for Racevic. A chip, and it's too high. Racevic was able to pull the ants off the line. Had a decent angle, tried to finesse it in underneath the crossbar and put a little too much on it. Good formation for Cincinnati, great momentum. Good vision. Everything but the goal there for the home half. Racevic had his good look at his first goal of the season. Committed tonight with a couple of assists, but just 6 shots through 10 matches. Battle resumes at mid, and Dinjon able to control for Cincinnati. In space, Dinjon going to try to track it down himself. Gets is out and sends it long. Another interesting exchange there. Cincinnati continues to pressure here. 69th minute now. Shots on goal, 3 for Cincinnati, 4 for Dayton. Cincinnati had 2 at the break. And gotcha racing in. Marked by Marquez. Leroy for Ngacha. Flick forward for Cam. Tried to feed it back. And a beautiful play there by Majeski. Or Dayton. So make that Philpott who made that play up there at the top. Rolls forward for Cincinnati. Nuss tried to play for DeRoy. Moncona was there to break it up. Cincinnati keeps it alive. Nuss wide. Just found the body of Amonkwa. Ball across in Cincinnati possession. Restart here for Namjapana. And a substitution coming here for Dayton. Dayton will send Tyrone Madhani in.
Number 29, Tyrone Madhani.
And off after some yeoman's work, Cam Philpott for Dayton. Amonkona in space. Draws a foul. And again, tensions continue between these two sides.
The House of Moore in Sports Bar and Grill.
Was Jamie Letty there for Cincinnati.
A great party spot to watch.
Taking on Amonkona. Good work by Amonkona again to use that lower center of gravity against the taller Letty to hold possession. Cincinnati with a turn and Namjapana. Risovic, who had a good look on Cincinnati's last attack, relieved the possession. Dayton back in with Petrie. Works on rolls. Missed connection there for Van Geldorp, but able to keep it in. Long cross right, and that one hit the corner of the crossbar in the far post. Amonkwa with the offering there. Off the left foot. Good play by De La Paz. Dangerous play there at the corner. Rolls plays forward. And Gotcha's there for Cincinnati. Couldn't gain the separation from Baba Yu. And Amonkona able to turn for Dayton. Madhani. Forward relieved by Nuss. Gotcha had it powered away by Petrie for Dayton. Good play by DeRoy in space for Malay. Now some room to operate for Namjapana. Great play again on that far side by Amonkwa for Dayton. Was forced to restart, enabled Dayton to get reset. Offside called against the visiting half. Like a strong opportunity forming there for Kurt Rainey. Clouds starting to build here in Highland Heights. Forecast for scattered showers. Starting off with the signature humid day on Independence Day Eve. Been a great match so far between Cincinnati and Dayton. Both teams physical defense and both teams with strong offensive formations to earn them some chances, but nobody able to crack either Zeus De La Paz, the keeper for Cincinnati, or Mike Yance.
Knowledge across all technology platforms.
Japana wins the battle against Hernandez. Makona was there for Dayton. And again, Amanko finds himself in a physical confrontation and buys a piece of the pitch. All across from Matt Honey, and he'll have to play back. Petrie works forward for Amakona. Able to drive in off the deflection. Van Geldorp. Back up top for Amankona. Majeski in. 1-on-3, and he'll feed it back for Van Geldorp. Dayton still looking for a hole, and Letty there to head it out. Marquez keeps it in for Dayton. Amanqua in space. Now Japana, great job to separate for Cincinnati. Got it out for Denjon, and now Ngacha in business as he crosses mid. Good move by Ngacha, depleted there by Madhani. The play will continue. Now Risevic will stop play. And an injury. Far right side for the Dayton Dutch Lions. Could be Van Geldorp over there. Van Geldorp tied for the team lead in goals with 2, along with Cam Philpott for the Dutch Lions. Attendance tonight, 397 on Independence Day Eve here in Northern Kentucky. Tonight's web stream powered by Global Business Solutions. For more than 20 years, GBS has been a regional IT and technology leader. So what elevates GBS above the rest of the pack? Knowledge across all technology platforms. Visit Global Business Solutions for more. They attend to Van Geldorp on the far side. Did not see the contact. Van Geldorp was involved in that last attack for Dayton. Made a nice service center. And didn't make it down on the defensive end as Cincinnati was able to clear.
Sports medicine care for several teams in the area, including the Cincinnati Bengals. Mercy Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here.
Munninghoff Lang & Company, a regional accounting firm, serves businesses throughout the Midwest. The company has more than 33 years experience in public accounting with strong international connections. Van Geldorp from the Netherlands, one of the connections for Dayton internationally. The folks from Munninghoff Lang & Company would be a little challenged here tonight in terms of scoring. There's not a lot to report on the scoreboard for either squad as it's 0-0 in a very tightly contested match.
Subbing in for the Dayton Dutch Lions, number 33, Thomas Freitas.
Thomas Freitas in. And that was Van Geldorp is going to have to come off for Dayton. See if Van Geldorp can return. 2 goals and an assist. Again, time for the team lead in goals with Cameron Philpott. Good clearance in space for Majeski for Dayton. Rainey sends it back. Majeski again will reverse the field. Good run in for Montqua. Knuckleball left footer, and Zeus De La Paz able to come up. And that was Hernandez there to almost knock it in for the Dayton Dutch Lions. So another dramatic moment between these two, and La Paz comes out of that with the favorable result for Cincinnati. 80th minute here in Highland Heights. Rolls forward for Cincinnati. Good left footer. Denjon is there, but Bobby Yu going to clean it up for Dayton. Makes a turn out into space. Dayton trying to organize Manhani forward. Amankona in space for Dayton. Ball left out, and Letty will collect it for Cincinnati. Japana trying to form the attack. That's Nuss. More the man in orange. Denjon in space. He's back for DeRoy. Cross denied there by Petrie, but Ngacha going 1-on-2 for Cincinnati. Good work by Denjon to create some separation. Cincinnati able to reform. Ngacha for Cam, good flick in. That was Racevic at the top, had it turned away. Letty collects for Cincinnati. '81st minute. Cincinnati looking for a quality opportunity. Patience here on this possession as Rolls has it wide. Reesevic in space, Denjon, a good touchback for Rolls, and the ball will trickle across the touchline and restart here for Mike Yance.
Is a regional accounting firm serving businesses throughout the Midwest. The company
Strong night
has
for
over
both
33
goaltenders.
years experience in public accounting with strong international
Dayton's had
experience. Check them out at www.
some more aggressive chances, some more pensive chances tonight
Subbing in
than has
for
Cincinnati.
your Cincinnati Dutch Lions, number 7.
Cincinnati
Oliver Korngor.
sends Oliver Korngor on for his first look tonight. So more fresh legs in for the home side. Cam in space. Denjon declared as he went up for it. Denjon momentarily shaken up, and he'll get up and be able to continue, but the foul against Dayton. A solid opportunity here for Cincinnati. Denjon will stay out and try to serve it in. Looking for a diving spot right in between the two lines of the box. DeRoy is short right for Cincinnati. Here's Denjon. Great service in, and Amankona there to turn it away for Dayton initially. Hernandez there takes on Rolls. Great play by Rolls. Forward for Korngor. Korngor in. Good cross. And punched out. It's Marquez there for Dayton. Cincinnati reforms. Rolls left. Korngor, a flick around, got around Bobby Yu. Korngor in for Denjon in front, and Gotcha had it just knocked away on a great slide. That looks like Marquez again for Dayton. Korngold right back to it. Reesovic couldn't connect there with Dinjon. And Dayton there to knock it away. It was Majeski. Dinjon again. Reesovic. Ball in space. And Amankona there on a great angle and some anticipation to gain possession for Dayton. But the Roy, some physical play in front. Here's Cam and a great save by Yance out front. Yance falling forward. Cam wanted the whistle as Baba Yu was marking from behind. And Yance, off balance, able to make the save against Cam for Cincinnati. Corva motive Cam with a good look there in the 85th minute. Cincinnati's been the aggressor late. Cam again for a good run in. Dinjon able to keep it alive. DeRoy. Nuss with some good work. Amankona there defensively for Dayton. And a Mercy Health corner kick coming up here for the home half. Great chance here for Cincinnati late. So driving in, Reesovic got a foot on it and able to keep it alive. Sent back across. It's like Malay there on the right side. Couldn't connect. Had the corner open top right. And two solid chances for Cincinnati. Come up empty. Was Reesovic there with that last offering for Cincinnati. And off the restart, Cincinnati with a chance again. Baba Yu just absolutely bowls over Korngor. Another set opportunity here for Cincinnati. Rolls will send this one in. That was Medhani there, actually, on that defensive effort there for Dayton. A little too aggressive and probably looked a little worse than it was due to the size difference. Good service in for Rolls, header on, and Yance is there. That was Jamie Letty up high for Cincinnati, and Letty, some extra contact there in that exchange. Another nice play by Mike Jansen. Oh. So we're into the 88th. Letty being asked to come off the pitch. Clock continues to roll as we determine the restart point, and Yance will be able to send it away. Letty back on for Cincinnati. Long dish out by Yance, and Amankona there to press the situation for Dayton. Korngor trying to turn. Got the better of that exchange with Manhattan. Ricevic in space. We're into the 89th. Korngor. Hernandez. Knocked out by Letty. DeRoy, the last to touch it for Cincinnati, and Dayton possession. So dangerous chance late now for Dayton. Gustavo Nascimento comes on for Dayton for his first look of the night. Nascimento out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Plays for Hofstra via Iowa Wakes Community College. Great turn here for Cincinnati and a chance. Here's Cam working on Bobby Yu. Ball knocked away from behind there nicely by Rainey for Dayton. Cincinnati collects with DeRoy up top. Long service wide for Nuss. Amonkwa over to Mark for Dayton. Punches it out. Cincinnati with a restart here. 90th minute and some stoppage time added. But it won't be much. Long throw in for DeRoy. There's Nuss up top. Cam got a touch, and Yance there once again to neutralize for Dayton. Long ball out for Hernandez. Japana there to mark for Cincinnati. Make that Nascimento. Excuse me.
4 minutes of stoppage time.
4 minutes of stoppage time were added. And a chunk of that already expired. Cross de La Paz there to take the offering from Amonkwa. Korngor. Sends it back into space. Free toss there for Dayton. Amonkwa. Wide for Nascimento. Marked by Japuna. Replay from the back there for Cincinnati. There'll be a restart for Dayton in the attacking third. Was Nuss over there defensively. They'll push it again. Majeski. Nascimento, and he was offside. So Zeus de La Paz for a quick restart here for Cincinnati.
Skills for all ages and abilities.
Tripped up. Get a chance here for Ricevic in space. A tough call against Marquez has been great tonight for Dayton. And Cincinnati have a chance to steal it late. 4 minutes of stoppage time added, and not much of that remains. So a critical restart here for Cincinnati. Tinjon over the ball. Cincinnati with some height forward with Letty. Ricevic. Good service in by Tinjon. Nobody home there for Cincinnati. DeRoy trying to control. Cincinnati looking for one last attack. Ball sent in. Marquez was there one more time for Dayton. Back for De La Paz. Cincinnati has to press the issue as time expiring here. Everybody forward for the home half. The men in orange trying to get a late crack against Dayton. Excellent slide once again. So Monqua over there. Dayton will make a substitution. They bring on Michael DeCleon from Copley, Ohio, and Ohio State via Cleveland State. Throwing excellent to the box, good spot. Cam tried to get position, was knocked to the pitch. Ball in the fray. And Baba Yu able to punch it out. Namjapana put a great blow on Fritas there at mid to keep it alive for Cincinnati.
Make some noise for your
And a Mercy
Cincinnati Dutch Lions corner
Sports
kick.
Medicine corner kick coming up here. There cannot be much time remaining. Cincinnati trying to pick off Dayton for the second time this season. This is Dinjan, I believe, in the corner. Got the obstructed view here from our press box position. See Cam there, camped out on the far post. Like Namjapuna right there with a Monqua. And Amankona, excuse me. In front of Mike Yance. Yance has had a strong night in net. Ball sent high middle. And that was Zeus De La Paz up to knock it home. But De La Paz is going to have to hustle back. Everybody forward there for Cincinnati. Long service out. De La Paz is going to have a chance to regain his position. And time will expire here. We will play to a 0-0 draw between Cincinnati Dayton Dutch Lions FC and the home Cincinnati Dutch Lions FC. So Dayton redeems itself for a 4-0 loss earlier in this season. And Dayton comes up tonight with a big victory here against its Cincinnati half. So Dayton will move to 4-5-2 on the season. Cincinnati, its first draw of the season, now in 5-5-1. It's going to make it a little bit tougher to get past the Michigan Bucks in the Great Lakes Division of the Central Conference. The Bucks into tonight with a 7-1-2 record in second place, and KW United FC leading, of course, with the 8-3-1 mark. And Cincinnati will remain in third place for the moment at 5-5-1 with a couple of matches left to play. Will Cincinnati be back here on July the 16th to take on Cincinnati FC? But still some business to do as the regular season will end on the road for the Cincinnati Dutch Lions FC against the Michigan Bucks, the Dayton Dutch Lions, and the West Virginia Chaos. So these two teams will square off once again in a couple of days up in Dayton. Great match here tonight is Cincinnati Dutch Lions FC and Dayton Dutch Lions FC battle to the 0-0 draw. For our CDLFC.com crew, Sam Stevenson and Tanner Robinson, powered by Global Business Solutions, Mike Schmaltz signing off. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we will see you next time for the Cincinnati Dutch Lions against Cincinnati FC on July the 16th. Have a great Independence Day weekend. We'll see you back next time at CDLFC.com.